She wanted to be a nurse. However, her wealthy parents did not think highly of nurses and forbid her to become one. The Nightingales, like so many others during that time, thought of nurses as the lowest form of hired help. Her parents allowed her to travel with some friends of the family. Florence traveled to Italy, Egypt, and Greece. While in Egypt, she heard a second call from God. She felt God was asking her to give up fame in exchange for service. On her 30th birthday, she dedicated her life to doing God's will. Without gaining permission from her family, the friends she was traveling with helped her attend training at the Kaiserwerth Institute of Deaconesses in Germany. Even her sister was angry with her. Eventually, however, they allowed her to return to Germany, where she studied for 3 months to be a nurse. When Florence was 35, she managed the Hospital for Invalid Gentlewomen. She watched as patients died simply because the people caring for them did not wash their hands. Saddened by the conditions there, she worked to make the hospital a clean and sanitary place with safe and healthy food for the patients. The next year, Florence became the superintendent of nursing at King's College Hospital in London. That meant she was in charge of the nursing program. Her dream was to open a nursing school in London like the one she attended in Germany. Florence wanted to train other nurses and make them feel good about what they were doing. She did not want other people to feel ashamed of their jobs. However, a war broke out and postponed her plans. The newspaper in England reported terrible conditions for injured and sick soldiers in the hospitals in Crimea. They did not have medicines, food, or supplies. Florence was asked to take a group of nurses there to help. She accepted the challenge and took 38 nurses with her. When they got off the boat in Crimea, there were many people cheering. They admired these brave women. Unfortunately, the doctors still looked down on nurses. They resented Florence, but the patients loved her. She valued and respected them and worked hard to improve the conditions in the hospital so they would be comfortable. Florence would attend to the sick and injured soldiers, carrying a lamp from bed to check on them. They started calling her the Lady with the Lamp, comforted by its soft glow and Florence's loving care. In her later years, Florence Nightingale lived a private life, preferring time spent alone in her bedroom. While she did have an occasional visitor, she spent most of her days writing reports on nursing and medical care.